Ewa's beautiful face transformed into the head of a cow, and one of her legs transformed into the scaly limb of a chicken. The demon laughed as she screamed in horror, vanishing into the darkness and leaving her alone in the forest. Ewa's life became a nightmare. Everyone was shocked to see Ewa's monstrous appearance. She tried to return to her village, but the villagers recoiled in fear and disgust at her monstrous appearance. Driven out from the village, Ewa was once the most beautiful woman in her village. She lived a simple life, tending to her small garden and caring for the animals on her family farm. But there was something mysterious about her past, something she never spoke of. Her mother had warned her of the dangers of vanity and pride, but Ewa always believed her beauty was her greatest asset. One day, Ewa went to the river to fetch water. The mermaid appeared to her and warned her. The mermaid said, "Ewa, beware the day when your beauty becomes your curse," she said. But Ewa laughed it off, not realizing that the mermaid had seen into her soul. Weeks passed. Ewa forgot the warning of the mermaid. One evening, Ewa attended a grand festival in a nearby town. She dazzled everyone with her beauty, and men from all over the region vied for her attention. But there was one man who caught her eye, a mysterious stranger who danced with her until midnight. As the night wore on, he whispered sweet words in her ear, filling her head with dreams of wealth and power. Ewa, in her vanity, believed him and followed him into the forest. In the heart of the forest, the stranger revealed his true form, a demon who thrived on the vanity and greed of mortals. He offered Ewa a choice: eternal beauty in exchange for her soul. In her arrogance, Ewa agreed, thinking she could outsmart the demon. But the moment she accepted, her body began to change. Her beautiful face twisted and morphed into the head of a cow, and one of her legs shriveled and transformed into the scaly limb of a chicken. The demon laughed as she screamed in horror, vanishing into the darkness and leaving her alone in the forest. Ewa's life became a nightmare. She tried to return to her village, but the villagers recoiled in fear and disgust at her monstrous appearance. Driven out, she wandered from town to town, hiding in the shadows, desperate for a way to reverse the course. Along the way, she encountered others who had been tricked by the demon, each bearing their own grotesque transformations. Together, they sought out the mermaid who had warned Ewa, hoping she could help them. The mermaid said, "The curse you bear is the result of your own choices," she told them. "But there is a way to break it, though it will not be easy." She explained that Ewa must perform 3 acts of selflessness, each more difficult than the last, to atone for her vanity and greed. The first task took Ewa to a village plagued by drought. The people were starving, and their crops had withered. Despite her grotesque appearance, Isolde used her knowledge of farming to help them find a hidden spring and irrigate their fields. Though the villagers were wary of her at first, they soon realized she meant no harm. As the crops flourished, Ewa's chicken leg began to revert to its human form. For the second task, Ewa had to protect a village from a band of ruthless raiders. Though she was no warrior, She used her cunning and knowledge of the land to set traps and lead the villagers in a successful defense. As the last raider fled, her cow's health began to shrink, though it was not yet fully restored. The final task required Ewa to confront the demon who had caused her. With the help of the mermaid, she found the demon's lair deep within a dark cave. Instead of seeking revenge, Ewa offered to trade her restored beauty for the souls of those who had been cursed alongside her. The demon, surprised by her selflessness, accepted the deal. But as he tried to take her soul, the curse rebounded upon him, destroying him instead. With the demon's death, Ewa's body fully returned to its human form. She was beautiful once more, but she no longer valued her looks above all else. She returned to her village, not as the vain girl she once was, but as a wise and humble woman. The villagers, seeing her transformation both inside and out, welcomed her back. Ewa spent the rest of her days using her gifts to help others, never forgetting the lessons she had learned on her journey. And so, the tale of Ewa the Enchanter became a legend, a reminder that true beauty comes from within.